Normally, when I play my career in FC 25, I start off at a small club and go from team to team, winning trophies and trying to become the world's best player. But what if today I let ChatGPT take over my entire career? And that is to find out if AI can go ahead and help me win the Ballon d'Or and become the world's best player. Okay, my player has officially been created, but the question is, where is AI going to take us? All right, Mr. AI, where should I kickstart my career? Because I want to win that Ballon d'Or in this video.
All right, future superstar.
Let's go.
Since
He's
you're
excited.
5'7" and ready to conquer over
5'7".
everyone in the Eredivisie, how about kicking off at Ajax? It's the perfect place to polish your skills and get that Ballon d'Or shine.
I agree with them. Let's go ahead and go to Ajax. We are kickstarting our career at the legendary Ajax. I'm so excited to let AI decide entire career. But he is kind of a jokester because he thinks I'm 5'7". I'm clearly 6 foot. And here I have arrived at Ajax, 65 overall, 18 years old, and I'm currently a striker. But as you can see, there is lots of competition here at Ajax. So I think I'm gonna ask AI to change my position. All right, Mr. AI, there's a lot of competition in the striker position. So give me a new position for my player.
All right, since you're aiming to be the next big thing and chase that Ballon d'Or, let's slot you in as a right winger.
Right wing.
You got to channel your inner Lamine Yamal,
Lamine
dominating
Yamal.
at 18 like he does at 17. That's the path to greatness.
This guy has huge expectations for me. I don't know if I could be like Lamine Yamal. And so here I've gone ahead and converted to a right winger. However, we still have competition in Berghuis and Bertrand Traore. However, they are really old. We'll definitely replace them very soon. And before I go ahead and make my debut with Ajax, I need to explain two things to y'all. The first thing is we'll be utilizing skill points in this player career, and I've already talked to AI and we've decided every 5 goals or every 5 assists, I get 1 entire attribute. So let's say in the first 5 games of the season, I score 5 goals, I get to upgrade this entire free kick accuracy because I will have unlimited skill points throughout this entire challenge. And the second explanation is going to be with the playstyles. We have every single slot unlocked, and in order to apply every single playstyle every single season, the AI will give us 1 goal, and if we complete it, we will get that playstyle. And as a right winger, the first playstyle I want is to get technical on myself. But Mr. AI, what should be my first goal here at Ajax?
Your first goal, help Ajax win the Eredivisie title.
Win the league title? That is crazy. However, there is a problem. I am currently a bench player, and if I want to help Ajax win the league title, considering they bottled it in real life, I have to go ahead and impress whenever I get my opportunity to become a starter. But it's time to make my debut. I am a bench player, so I will be coming off the bench, and we're facing Feyenoord as we're 1-0 down in the 57th minute. I must help Ajax win because Feyenoord are always title favorites. Henderson on the ball gives me the ball, and I pick up my first touches as an Ajax player. And now it's Weghorst with a through ball to me. My first attack as a professional footballer. Can I go in and put it away? Salinas cuts inside on his weak foot, left foot. No, I should have shot it, man. Oh no, here comes Feyenoord with a shot. Gorter makes a great save though. And here come Ajax on their counter attack. It's Taylor on the ball, through ball into me. I need to go ahead and impress the manager so he can start me 1v1 against the Feyenoord keeper, and I put it away. My first professional goal ever against Feyenoord. This is a great way to impress the manager. Now it's Taylor on the ball, gives it into Rosa. Rosa with a brilliant through ball. He does find me. Can I go ahead and score a second to give us that lead once again? And now it's Salinas. No, he loses it. But no, Classic gives it back into me. Salinas cuts inside on his weak foot. No, come on. I am being a little bit greedy, but I need to be the hero if I want to start. And I pick up the ball into Taylor. Taylor gives it to Weghorst. Weghorst with a through ball into me. 1v1 in the 85th minute to win the game. Left foot, weak foot. I put it away in the last 5 minutes of the game. What a debut. I've become the hero. Surely I have to be a starter after this. Has any Ajax youngster ever done this? And the referee blows the whistle. I had a stellar professional debut and Ajax debut. Surely I will be a starter. However, I did forget to mention, anytime we fail a goal, 1, we don't get the playstyle, but 2, we have to go ahead and transfer to a random team that AI decides that is at a lower level than the team we're currently on. And after a debut man of the match performance, I am now in the starting 11 at Ajax. And because I already have 2 goals, maybe in the next game, if I can get a hat trick, I can already upgrade an attribute. You know what? Let's go ahead and try to score a hat trick. But I will be making my first ever start trying to get a hat trick to upgrade 1 attribute. And now it's Edvardsen gives the ball into me. Apparently, I am playing up top in this game. That is so weird. I get a through ball into Steven Berghuis, and we go ahead and put it away. I did not get a goal. I need a hat trick if I want an attribute upgrade. But you know what? Anything to help my team win. We go 1-0 up. And now it's Charlie Taylor gives the ball into me. I'm looking for the first goal of the game. My first game as a striker as well. No idea why they're playing me there. It's Edvardson. Through ball into me. I take a touch. I get on my left foot. Weak foot. We're trying to go for a shot, but it's a brilliant tackle. And now it's Davy Klaassen gives the ball into me. I'm playing my first ever game as a striker. I cut back inside. On my weak foot shot from there. It's a great block. I don't know why I even attempted that. And now here comes Davy Klaassen. Sends a brilliant through ball into Edvardson. Edvardson's running down the middle. He sends a through ball into me. I'm looking for my first goal of this game. Cut inside. Weak foot finish. No, I'm getting blocked out here. But I picked up the ball once again. It's Klaassen with a through ball. Back into me. I take a touch. Right footed finish. Let's go. That's one of 3 goals I need to get my first attribute. Come on, Salinas. Let's get 2 more. And now it's Edvardson. Edvardson gives it into me. I take a touch. I have a left-footed finish. Straight after scoring my first goal of the game, I get my second. 1 more and we can actually get an attribute change. Yo, this Fortuna side is garbage. And now it's Davy Klaassen gives it into Taylor. 76 minutes. It's been a boring second half. It's a through ball into me. I take a touch. A right-footed finish. There it is. I actually did it. My hat trick. I am technically playing out of position, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to win the Ballon d'Or one day with the help of AI. And the ref blows the whistle. I pick up my first ever match ball in my second game of my career. Let's go ahead and get an attribute. Okay, and here we are in a skill point street. This is the only thing I'm not asking AI, because then I'd have to ask him 70 times, and we're not doing that. But we're gonna go ahead and probably upgrade our sprint speed. Now let's go ahead and go to the end of the season. We can't play every game. Let's see how I perform. And we are now in the final day of the season with 1 game left to go, and we've won the league title. That means we get the play style. However, there is some crazy news. We are in the Europa League final. Surely we can convince AI to go ahead and give us something extra if we win it. And we did get 10 goals and 10 assists in 51 appearances. That means we get 3 attributes because we already applied the first 5 goals. And I think for these 3 attributes, I'm gonna go ahead and work on dribbling. So we got dribbling 1 here, ball control, and dribbling 2. That is 3 attributes used on dribbling. And that now puts us at a 67 overall here at Ajax. But we did complete our first challenge. Let's go ahead and add a playstyle. But wait, I did forget. AI decides everything but the skill points. I'm just really hoping he gives me something good. All right, Mr. AI, I've completed my first goal of winning the league title. Give me a random playstyle for my player.
All right, since you're only a 67 overall, you definitely need some extra magic.
Damn.
Let's give you the incisive pass playstyle to help you carve up defenses and boost those assists.
You know what? I would take the incisive plus, but he didn't have to mention my overall, man. Okay, Mr. AI has decided we're getting incisive. You know what? I'll take that. However, I really wanted technical. Right before we get into the Europa League final, let's ask Mr. AI if he's gonna reward us for overachieving. All right, Mr. AI, you do not know this, but we are in the Europa League final. Do we get anything if we win it and overachieve here at Ajax?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you win the Europa League, you'll get an extra play style as a reward.
An extra play style?
However,
I'll take that.
if you fail, you'll have to move to the worst team in the world.
He
No
also
pressure.
gave me a punishment to go to the worst team in the world. Oh my days, I have to win this. This guy's a savage. And the Europa League final has kicked off. We need to lock in. I want that extra play style, and I also do not want to go to the worst team in the world. So I pick up the ball. I give it to Taylor. Taylor gives it to Weghorst, who sends a through ball into me. I've been amazing this season. My first ever professional season. I have a shot, and it's saved by Sanek. Slavia Praha can upset us here today. We need to win. But here comes Slavia Praha on the first attack of the game for them. 6 minutes in. Let's not concede right away. We cannot go to the worst team in the world. If we want to win the Ballon d'Or, Chori with a shot, we get a save. Thank you, Mateus. And now it's Oscar Witch now who gives it to Fofana. Fofana gives it to Weghorst. Let's get a goal already early on. It's a brilliant through ball from Weghorst. I cut inside. I'm looking to cut back to the right. I'm looking for a through ball here. I give it to Weghorst with a shot near post, and it goes in. I get an assist. We will take that. I don't need to score all the goals, but this is a great start to the Europa League final. If I ever want to win the Ballon d'Or, I need to win games like this. Now I have the ball in the 21st minute, looking to extend the lead. I give it to Fofana, who came from Olympic Lyon. And now Fofana gives it to Weghorst, who gives it back into me. 1v1 against the keeper. I cut back. I'm looking for a shot with my weak foot. It's a great save. Weghorst put it in. No, he cannot. We need 2 goals, man. And here comes Schnars for Slavia Praha. It's Chori on the ball. Chori gives it into Provod, and it goes in. 1-1. Slavia Praha equalize. This is not good. We need to win this game. If not, I'm going to the worst team in the game. After that equalizer, it was a boring game. I am going to my first ever penalty shootout. It couldn't have gotten any more dramatic. If I don't win this penalty shootout, I am going from one of the best teams of all time, the worst club in FC 25. This is not good. And it's Bronco van de Boomen to take the first penalty. Please do not let us down. He goes to the bottom right-hand side. We put it away. 1-0 to Ajax. And now it's Chori, the guy who almost scored a goal, goes to the right-hand side, and we make a save. That is good. Davy Klaassen to take the next penalty. Come on, Davy Klaassen. Your experienced pen taker. He chips it to the left-hand side. 2-0. Slavia Praha need to score this if they want to go ahead and get back to this game. Provod, the goal scorer, scores his penalty as well, though. Now it's Wout Weghorst. You cannot miss this. You are the star striker of this team. Bottom right, slots it. Let's go. 3-1. And now it's Linger on the penalty for Slavia Praha. It goes down the middle. It's 3-2 now. Jordan Henderson, you cannot miss this. It's Jordan Henderson. Come on to take the next penalty. He goes to the bottom left. He slots it home. If Slavia Praha missed this penalty or Mattel saves it, we will be going ahead and win the Europa League and we get an extra play style. It will not be going to the worst team. It goes to the left. It's a save. I didn't even take a penalty, but we have won the Europa League. We've overachieved. We're getting an extra play style, but more importantly, we're not going to the world's worst team. And Jordan Henderson lifts the Europa League. We're already a European champion in my first ever season. But we're still a long way from becoming the world's best player with the help of AI. But it's time to go ahead and add an extra playstyle. Let's see what Mr. AI gives us. Alright, Mr. AI, I've won the Europa League. What playstyle can I give my player here?
Congratulations on winning the Europa League. For that big achievement, you can give your player the Technical Plus.
Technical? Oh, okay, not Technical Plus. We're gonna get Technical though. You know what? That's the one I wanted. We're gonna take that. So I've gone ahead and added Technical. I'm so excited for the incoming seasons to have all 7 playstyles, some playstyle pluses, and become the world's best player. Okay, we've reached to the end of the season. The question is, should we change club or should we renew our contract? Let's ask Mr. AI. All right, Mr. AI, we are at the end of the season. Should we go ahead and change clubs or should we remain here at Ajax?
All right, here's the deal.
Okay, come on.
You've done great this season, but you're not quite ready for the top 5 leagues just
I'm
yet.
not ready for the top
Let's
5
stay
leagues.
at Ajax for another season or 2 and keep building your skills.
You know what? That is respectable. Maybe let's stay at Ajax for 1 or 2 more seasons and grow our overall. So we've gone ahead and renewed our contract as we're staying at Ajax for at least 2 more seasons. Okay, we've arrived in season number 2. Let's see what Mr. AI gives us as a goal this season. All right, Mr. AI, we're in our second season at Ajax. What is the goal for this season?
All right, here's the goal. Hit 15 goals and 10 assists this season.
10 assists.
And remember, you're not sniffing that Ballon d'Or with those rookie numbers.
Damn, this guy's calling me a rookie. I need to lock in. We've reached the end of the season and we have won back-to-back Eredivisie titles. But the question is, did we win any other trophies? In the Orange Beker, we did not win. And I believe the only other competition we was actually in the UEFA Super Cup. And we lost to Man City. But I know we were in the Champions League. It seems that we got completely knocked out of the Champions League. Yeah, I definitely need to leave this club as soon as possible. But the question is, how good did I do this season? And 23 goals and 16 assists. I believe that is 7 attributes for us. This is incredible. We've overachieved what Mr. AI has given us. But not only that, we tied Noah Lang for the Golden Boot. Man, we're so close to getting our first individual trophy. And there it is. We're Eredivisie winners as Noah Lang wins the player of the tournament. And I was left out of the team of the season. How am I tied for top goal scorer and not even make it here? And every single one of those 7s, I'm just going to go ahead and apply to pace and get really close to maxing it out with only having 2 left. That upgrade only got us to 60 overall. Man, it's going to be a long journey. But the good news is we're getting another silver playstyle. All right, Mr. AI, we got a 3rd playstyle now to add to our player. Which one should we add?
Let's go with the finesse shot playstyle.
Finesse shot? You know
That'll
what?
help you hit those 15 goals and really stand out on the pitch.
So the AI has allowed us to add the finesse shot playstyle to our player. But you know what? Let's go ahead and ask Mr. AI if we can make things easier because we're growing at a slow rate. All right, Mr. AI, we have a huge problem. It's been 2 seasons and we've only gone up a +3 in overall. Can we make attributes a little bit easier, man?
Oh, so you want everything easier, huh?
Dang,
all right,
this guy's
fine.
rude.
We'll bump it up and give you attribute upgrades every 3 goals or assists.
You know what?
Let's see
That's
you
fine.
shine now.
You know what? 3 goals and 3 assists. That's all right. We will take the sympathy. We've reached the end of the season, and remember, Mr. AI said to stay here for 2 more seasons. So let's go ahead and sign 1 more contract for 1 more year. And then we can move on, hopefully, to a bigger club now with the easier attribute rewards. And we are now in season number 3. I'm hoping for a huge season. So let's see what is the brand new goal. All right, we are in our last season at Ajax. Mr. AI, what is our final goal here in the Dutch club?
All right, for your final season at Ajax, let's aim big. Win the Eredivisie Golden Boot outright.
Ooh, win
no
the
ties,
Eredivisie Golden
just
Boot.
top scorer.
No tie, just top goal scorer. That is going to be difficult. We are now in the final day of the season, and as you can see, we are gonna miss out on the league title because PSV and Feyenoord were way too good. However, I am 1 goal behind Noah Lang with the exact same amount of appearances I'm gonna go ahead and play this last game and make sure that that golden boot is mine because I want another playstyle, and more importantly, I do not want to go to a smaller club than Ajax. We should be playing in the top 5 leagues after this season. And now it's Salinas on the ball. I give it to Chuba Akpam. Through ball back into me. Can I go ahead and get my 29th goal of the season? And I've equalized. Noah Lang. I don't know how many goals he's gonna score today, but I'm gonna try my best to score as many as possible to win that golden boot. And now it's Uisa on the ball, through ball from NEC. 1v1 against the Ajax keeper, and NEC make it 1-1. We don't have to win this game, but we need the momentum if I want to score goals. This is not good. And now it's Taylor on the ball. Sends a through ball. He finds me, and I find Chuba Akpam, who sends a through ball back into me. I have to go ahead and dribble past all of these defenders. No one's here to help. I get rid of one. I get rid of a second. I'm gonna have to cut inside. I'm gonna have to find somebody here. I give it all the way to Chuba Akpam. I go ahead and go for the finesse. It's blocked. Edvardson makes it 2-1. We take the lead. And as much as I want to win this game for my team, I need to score another goal at least. Maybe even 2 more, because I'm not sure if Noah Lang is scoring tonight. Now it's Querfield gives it into Edvardson, who gives it to Chuba Akpam. I'm literally just trying to find myself here. It's Taylor on the ball, through ball. He does find me. I cut inside. I get rid of one defender. Can I get rid of a second? Can I get a second goal? I cut inside. I still have the ball. Is anybody gonna help? 1v1 versus the keeper. I shoot and it goes in out of nothing. The defenders close me down, but I still get rid of them. I get my second. That's 30 goals in the Eredivisie season. Then Noah Lang score another. And the referee blows the whistle. We got 30 goals in 33 games. But if Noah Lang scored 29 in 33, surely he scored on the last day of the season. And yes, we have done it. We won the golden boot. Noah Lang did not score on the final day. That's kind of crazy. There it is, confirmed. The golden boot winner, 30 goals in 34 matches. That is insane for a 20-year-old. And as Feyenoord win the league title, Noah Lang once again is the player of the season. I guess I get it. But once again, no team of the season for me. I'm getting robbed out here. And this season, we got 33 goals and 12 assists. 45 goal contributions and 46 appearances. And that does give us 15 attributes to go ahead and upgrade. All that overall boost is going to skyrocket. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm applying 2 to max out my pace. And that leaves me with 13 left, and I'm going to use 10 of those 13 to go ahead and complete this entire side over here on dribbling. And with my final 3, I think I'm just going to go ahead and add it on finishing to go ahead and try to score way more goals than I already have. And that did give us a +4 now at a 72 overall. It's still a little bit lower than what I would want, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. But yet again, another goal achieved means another playstyle. Alright, Mr. AI, we've completed your golden boot goal. What playstyle should we apply to my player next?
Awesome job. Let's add the Deadeye playstyle to make you even more lethal in front of goal.
I think he means dead ball, but you know what? I will take that. So the AI has decided to go ahead and give us dead ball. You know what? I probably would have preferred quick step, but maybe he will give us that next. So we have reached the end of the season. Let's see what clubs are interested and then ask Mr. AI where we should go, because I'm down to leave already. So here are the teams that have come in for us. Olympic Lyon, which is not a bad offer. RB Leipzig, that is not a bad offer either. We have Arsenal Football Club, that might be a little bit out of our range. Liverpool, and we got Jamshedpur FC and OGC Nice. The last 2 offers are kind of disappointing. Alright, Mr. AI, it's time that we move on from Ajax, and here are the offers that we did get. We got Olympic Lyonnais, RB Leipzig, Arsenal, Liverpool, and OGC Nice. Where should we go, considering we are right winger at a 72 overall currently?
All right, let's think this through. Arsenal and Liverpool might be a bit too big a jump right now at 72 overall.
I do agree with him.
RB Leipzig or Lyon would be great stepping stones, giving you solid competition and a chance to grow.
Something good.
Let's go with RB Leipzig for that balance of challenge and opportunity.
You know what, RB Leipzig, I will take that. They are known for growing youngsters. And here I am, taking the next step in my career, going to Germany, going to the Bundesliga, leaving a team who makes amazing youngsters to another team who makes amazing youngsters. We have arrived at RB Leipzig, and I'm so excited for this first season because it could be my huge breakout season. So here we have arrived at Leipzig, and I'm one of 2 right wingers in the side, the second being Easy Palazon. However, due to my performances at Ajax, I am currently a starter here. Alright, Mr. AI, I've arrived at RB Leipzig. What is my goal for this season?
Alright, welcome to RB Leipzig.
Thank you.
Your goal? Prove you're not just a small fish from a small pond.
Small fish from a small
Let's win a
pond.
trophy here and show you can handle the big leagues.
win a trophy at RB Leipzig. That is not gonna be easy, man. All right, you guys heard the man. The goal this season is to win a trophy with RB Leipzig. But let's go ahead and make our debut because the Bundesliga could be one of the trophies that we win this season. But we will be playing off the left here at Leipzig, apparently. So let's go ahead and impress this entire club. And now Xavi Simons gives it all the way into Hugo Ekitike. We do have a strong attack here, and I pick up the ball. Now, my first touches as an RB Leipzig player. Can I find anybody? I send a through ball all the way to Jonathan Duran. No, it's offside. Come on, Duran. Stay on. And now it's E.T. Palazon on the ball. Switches it all the way into William Pacho. Pacho gives it all the way into me. And now I'm dribbling down the wing. I did create an opportunity, but John Duran was offside. I send a through ball to Hugo Ekitike, who lays it back into me. This is the first time I'm playing off the left. I send a through ball into Hugo Ekitike. Did not go through, man. But here come Borussia Dortmund, one of the favorites to win every single trophy here in Germany. We cannot let them win a single one because we need to win one. Maximilian Bayer, and it's saved by Carnesecchi. Now it's Marcel Sabitzer with the cross in. I win the header. I give it away, though. Get the ball out of here. Murillo with a shot, the follow-up, and then hits the crossbar. We get lucky at Yemi. Oh, Carnesecchi puts it in. Can I be blamed for that goal? I gave it away and eventually led to the goal here. We're 1-0 down. We're never going to win a trophy like this. I pick up the ball once again. I'm looking here to begin the remontada. I'm dribbling down the middle. Is anybody going to get open? I send a through ball all the way to E.T. And here comes E.T. Gets rid of one. It's still E.T. E.T. 1v1 with the keeper's shot. And it goes in. E.T. gets me my first assist here at the club. Well, I don't mind playing off the left if he's scoring goals from the right. And now it's Javier Simons. Picks up the ball and he gives it into me. Now I'm running down the wing. I have all the space in the road. I give it back to Javi Simons, who's going to find a through ball because I'm making a run. It's a brilliant run by me. Can I go ahead and get another assist here? Or maybe even get my first goal in RB Leipzig colors. I come back. No, I was going to give it to Hugo Ekitike, man. But here comes Borussia Dortmund. It's Maximilian Bayer 1v1 with a shot. And Carnesecchi could not make a save. 2-1 right before halftime. This is not good, man. We need to be beating teams like Borussia Dortmund. I pick up the ball once again. I've been absolutely dangerous on my debut here. I give it to Jonathan Duran, who gives it to Javi Simons. Through ball into Hugo Ekitike. And there is the equalizer. I started the attack. I may have not gotten an assist or a goal. All I care about is winning a trophy here at Leipzig. But here comes Karim the Dream Adeyemi. This is dangerous now. 1v1 against Carnesecchi. Squares it. And that's in, isn't it? I think this game is over. I think we may have lost this game. 12 minutes left to go. I'm not sure if we can get another one. And now Stoikers on the ball. Gives it to Hugo Ekitike. In 82nd minute, I'm running down the wing. Can I find anybody? Can I find an opportunity here? Can I find some space? I send it through ball. Hugo Ekitike with a finish. And it goes in. With 6 minutes left to go, we've equalized. I think we'll take a draw. I think that is the end of the game. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a 3-3 draw. A great performance by me to assist. But we need to be beating teams like Dortmund if we want to win either the Bundesliga title or the DFB Pokal. We've reached the final day of the season and we are fighting for the Bundesliga title. Yes, we may be sitting in third, but we're only 2 points off Bayern Munich, and Frankfurt, however, are 1 point off Bayern Munich. As you can see on the left, we are facing Frankfurt on the final day, so whoever wins this game, and if Bayern drop points, will be Bundesliga winners, but it's looking very unlikely. But there is some bad news, as in the DFB Pokal, we did not reach the final, so the Bundesliga might be my only chance. And well, I did lie to you guys, because somehow and some way we are in the UCL final against Real Madrid. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I think we're gonna get absolutely destroyed by the best club in history. But if we fail to win the Bundesliga, still have a second chance to win a trophy, but it's going to be extremely impossible. But it's time to kick off possibly the most important game of my career, because that UCL final, it's probably impossible to win. We must be in Frankfurt and just hope that Bayern drop points and we'll be German champions. Quickly, I pick up the ball, playing on that left. Once again, I send a through ball into Jonathan Duran. Jonathan Duran with a shot from there, and it's a beautiful goal. 2 minutes in, we already take the lead. Oh, this is good. If we can smoke Frankfurt, we just have to hope that Bayern slip up. William Pacho gives it to E.C. Palazon, and now it's E.C. Palazon on the ball. Gives it into Benjamin Sesko. Sesko gives it to Jonathan Duran. Duran opens it up wide into Stoikers, who gives it back to Jonathan Duran for a second goal of the game, and it bangs it in. 2-0. I was not involved, but all that matters is that we lead this game. 2-0 up against second place. Victor Lindelof now on the ball, gives me the ball right before halftime. Can we finish off this game? Make it 3-0 before the second half. I have the ball still. I'm looking for a run here. It's Jonathan Duran, 1v1 for his hat trick, and he completes it. This game has to be over. Frankfurt did not show up today, but the question is, did Bayern Munich drop points? And the referee blows the whistle. There aren't any celebrations. Unless Bayern's game is on another day, We are not Bundesliga champions. Please, Bayern, please tell me you guys slipped up. And nope, it is confirmed. Bayern Munich did not drop points. They are Bundesliga champions, and we just miss out. We still have one last try. If we fail to beat Real Madrid, which we probably will, not only will we not get another playstyle, but the AI will send us to a worse club than RB Leipzig, making it even harder to eventually win the Ballon d'Or. Let's somehow try to cause an upset here. And it's ET on the ball, gives it all the way into Stryokins. Stryokins gives the ball into me. Here I come running down the wing against the world's best team. It's Salinas on the ball. Oh my god, can I actually dominate this Real Madrid defense? Yes, I do. I get rid of one. I get rid of a second. Into Sesko. Sesko lays it off. Into Jonathan Duran with a finish. It's a 1-0 lead in 5 minutes. What is going on? We're leading against the greatest team of all time in the UCL final. Is this fairy tale story gonna go into completion? But here come Real Madrid. It's Kylian Mbappe on the ball. William Pacho with a great tackle. William Pacho gives it away into Cherki. Cherki makes it 1-1. 4 minutes after we scored, Ryan Cherki equalizes the game. But Jude Bellingham is running down that wing. He's gonna destroy us, isn't he? It's harder on the ball. Just to give it to Mbappe, and yes, he does. He finds Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe into Ryan Cherki for his second. Oh my days. We're not even getting destroyed by Mbappe. It's 2-1 to Real Madrid. And here comes ET on the ball, gives it to Jonathan Duran. We need an equalizer before halftime. It's Benjamin Sesko, gives it to Stryokins with a shot. It's a brilliant save from Courtois. We could have equalized there. But here come Real Madrid looking to put the final nail in the coffin. It's Ryan Cherki looking for the hat-trick, gives it into Jude Bellingham, and it's a shot, and it's 3-1. I think this game is over. I told you it was going to be impossible to beat this team. But it's 3-1 to Real Madrid. The second half has kicked off. Never say never, like I mentioned before. Benjamin Sesko on the ball. Says it through ball to me. I give it to Jonathan Duran. Duran with a first-time finish and a shot. He gets a goal. Courtois gets beaten and he stands still. 3-2. Oh my days, there's still a chance, right? And I pick up the ball once again. I send it back to Stryokins, who gives it into Sesko, who lays it off into me, but it's a horrible pass. Can I get the ball back? Yes, I do. And now I'm looking for the cross in. Can I find anybody? Jonathan Duran with a bicycle kick. Oh, okay, that was weak. And now it's Robert Renan. I pick up the ball. Now we have to punish them after that horrible opportunity they just have. Benjamin Sesko threw ball into me. I'm 1v1 against Courtois. Can I body off the defender? Yes, I do. Low driven shot. It's blocked. Javi Simmons gives it back to me. I give it to Jonathan Duran. Back into me, please. Let's score from here still. I give it all the way into Haidara. Haidara with a shot. It goes in. With 8 minutes left to go, we've equalized the game. Are we going extra time? Or is this still time for one more goal? Here come Real Madrid. The game's not over until they say it's over. Jude Bellingham gives it to Kylian Mbappe. It's Mbappe. 1v1 against Karasechi. There it is. Told you Real Madrid never give up, man. It's 4-3. There is no way we score a fourth. We struggled so much just to get through 3, I believe. Oh, man, we actually missed out on the Champions League. And Kamavinga lives the UCL. That could have been us. This proves that the fairy tales don't always happen. The season has come to an end. We are downgrading from Leipzig soon. But let's see how we did. 14 goals and 36 assists. How in the hell did I get 36 assists on my debut season? This is good enough, but we're literally downgrading from RB Leipzig. We're probably going to a second division or something. But at least we get 16 attribute upgrades to go along with it. And with the first 14 upgrades, I'm upgrading the entire thing of dribbling because we actually do have enough. This could be a huge overall upgrade. And with my final 2 upgrades, I'm gonna go ahead and apply them to finishing. And with my final 2 attributes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply them to finishing because I want to get that weak foot upgrade eventually. And with that, we've achieved a +7 now out of 79. That is more like it, but we are downgrading from RB Leipzig. Okay, we are at the end of the season, and here are the offers we got. We got Man United, we got AC Milan, we got Real Madrid, and we got Juventus. Because none of these offers are a downgrade from Leipzig, I'm just gonna ask the AI to give us a random club. Alright, Mr. AI, I'm sorry to tell you, but we failed our challenge. That means we have to go ahead and downgrade. What club is a downgrade from RB Leipzig?
Ouch. Couldn't even snag a trophy at Leipzig, huh?
Dang, this guy's rude,
Alright,
man.
time for a reality check.
Come on, give us something
Let's
good.
send you to a smaller club like Getafe in La Liga.
Getafe?
It's a step down, but a chance to prove yourself again.
This guy has sent us to Getafe. They might be in La Liga 2 at this point. Man, this guy really doesn't want me to win the Ballon d'Or. But here I am joining Getafe. I have taken a huge step down. I'm not even sure if they're in La Liga. But this is what makes players great. If they can go ahead and carry small teams and succeed no matter what team they're in. If I can do that here at Getafe, surely one day I will be the world's best player, win that Ballon d'Or. Okay, boys, there is some great news. We are in La Liga. And you know what? I have to apologize to Getafe because I'm not even the best player in this team as I am a 79 overall. But you know what? Let's go ahead and find out what goal we are being given this season. All right, Mr. AI, I've arrived in Getafe and thankfully they're in La Liga. So what is the goal for this season?
All right, you just flopped at RB Leipzig and Ballon d'Or winners do great things. So here's the goal. Get Getafe into Europe.
Getafe to Europe? Is this guy crazy? Is that even possible? I mean, this team is decent, but I don't know if it's Europe ready. And we are now in the final day of the season and we have done it. We have qualified for Europe no matter what happens. However, we have the chance, which I believe for the first time in the history, to get Getafe to the Champions League. But it's not going to be easy. We have our chance to get our revenge on Real Madrid, who are fighting for the league title against Atletico. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a revenge. Let Atletico win the league title and let's qualify for the Champions League with Getafe, surprisingly. Now it's ex-Real Madrid player Peter down the wing, running down inside. He finds me. I have been cooking on that left mid position. I don't know why I'm not playing right mid, but I send a through ball all the way to Alfie Dowdy, former left back from Luton. It's a cross in, and it's... No! Come on, we had the opportunity for a bicycle kick, and then Sarko had an opportunity to make it 1-0. But here come Real Madrid. They're probably going to punish us for not finishing that opportunity. It's Ryan Cherky who scored 2 in the UCL final. Into Mbappe. It's 1-0 to Real Madrid. If the scores stay like this and Bilbao get a victory, we will be in the Europa League, which is still good, but now we want the Champions League, man. And here come Real Madrid straight away after that first goal. It's Kylian Mbappe. We missed a tackle, and now it's Ryan Cherky. Ryan Cherky, please do not punish us. Do not make it 2-0. And it hits the post. We're getting so lucky here. And now it's Alfie Dowdy on the ball once again. Gives it into me. And now I'm looking for the space here. I'm looking for a goal. I get rid of one defender. I'm looking to get rid of Valencia once again. And yes, I do. I get rid of the third defender. I have a shot. It's a horrible. I need to upgrade that weak foot, man. But here comes Real Madrid. It's Ryan Cherky. Alderte is playing catch up. It's still Ryan Cherky. 1v1. And we make a tackle. It's a save. And we make another save. But Mbappe slots it in. This goalkeeper, what is he doing? Just catch the ball, man. 2-0 down. It's not looking likely that we get UCL football for Getafe. The game is not over. I need to prove that I am a special player and could win the Ballon d'Or one day by doing special things. Here I come on the attack down that left wing. I get rid of one defender. I'm looking to get rid of a second. Yes, I do. On my weak foot with a finish. And no, this close. This time it was closer. And I pick up the ball once again. I'm really starting to turn up in this game right before halftime. It's Uche with a through ball. He does find me. I'm 1v1 against Thibaut Courtois with a finesse. I slotted in. Let's go. That's why we have the finesse shot silver. It's 2-1 right before halftime. We're gonna have the momentum in the second half. And now it's in the second half. It's Molines, gives it to Sarko. Sarko into Uche. Uche through ball. Please find me. Please don't be offside. 1v1 against Courtois again with the finesse. Straight away. 3 minutes into the second half. It's 2-2. Oh my days, Real Madrid are bottling the league title right in front of our eyes. Can we secure the UCL spots? Now it's Darbo on the ball, gives it to me. 82nd minute. This is where legends are made. Can we qualify for the UCL? Borja Mayoral through ball into me. I am on a hat trick. 1v1 against Thibaut Courtois again. No. But he gives it away. Oh my days. The Real Madrid defender Ortiz gives it away. I lost the ball. And Sarko has made himself a hero. It's 3-2. Referee, blow the whistle. We got UCL. And the referee blows the whistle. The game has come to an end. We have costed Real Madrid their league title. And we have also qualified for the Champions League. What a season. I told you I'm a special player. Yes, it is confirmed. We actually finished in third. That has to be Getafe's highest ever finish. And it seems like Real Madrid still won La Liga as Borja Mayoral, our teammate, isn't the player of the tournament. But no team of the season for me. But the question is, how did I do? Okay, wait a minute. How is my teammate the player of the season when I outscored him and he is a striker? How does this make sense? He also got second place in the assist. How was I not involved in the team of the season, man? And I was the top goal scorer of the entire club, 24 goals and 12 assists. I believe that is the most assists as well. That is going to be 12 attributes that we can apply. That overall is going to increase again. Okay, I have done my counting. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my weak foot, and I think it's enough. So here we will be applying 5 on this side, which gives us 3-star weak foot. And on this side, we barely just have enough to go ahead. And I believe it is going to be 4-star weak foot. That has upgraded us to an 81 overall now. We are becoming slowly one of the world's best players. Because we achieved our goal, it's time to add a new playstyle. Let's see what AI says. Okay, Mr. AI, good news. I've actually gotten Getafe to Europe, completing your goal. But I actually got them to the UCL. So Tell me, what playstyle should we apply next?
Wow, I can't believe an RB Leipzig flop got Getafe to the
RB
UCL.
Leipzig flop?
Since you did such a good job, you get to pick your next playstyle.
Okay,
What'll it be?
You know what? I would take that. He's letting me pick my own playstyle. You know what? Maybe AI isn't so mean after all. But you know what? I wanted to get quick step. Let's go ahead and get quick step for our player. And we have 2 slots left before we get into playstyle pluses. And we have reached the end of the season. And technically, we can stay at Getafe because they have UCL football. But before we decide on that, before AI decides on that, sorry, let's see what offers came in. Here are the offers we've received. Atletico de Madrid, who almost won the league title. Borussia Dortmund, back to the Bundesliga. Real Betis is a step down, and Osasuna is also a step down. Alright, Mr. AI, we've completed your challenge, but not only that, we've taken Getafe to the UCL. The question is, we got offers from Atletico and Dortmund. Should we stay at Getafe, or should we move clubs?
It would be interesting if Getafe won their first Champions League.
Yeah, it would be, to be honest.
And honestly, Atletico de Madrid aren't exactly trophy magnets.
Yeah, they don't
lose
win
every final they're part of.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what? Stay at Getafe and make history.
No
nah,
way.
psych. Just go to Borussia Dortmund. Why not?
This guy almost made me stay at Getafe. This guy's crazy. We're going to Borussia Dortmund. And so here we are flying back to Germany at Borussia Dortmund. Yes, I know we were in the Bundesliga before, but we were considered a flop, at least by Mr. AI. I am thankful we are returning to Germany to prove a point that we are not flopping. And who knows, we might win a Ballon d'Or with Dortmund. We've arrived at Borussia Dortmund and we are the highest rated right winger, higher rated than Leroy Sané by 1 overall rating. But the question is, what is Mr. AI gonna give us as our goal? Alright, Mr. AI, we've touched down in Dortmund. What is my goal for this season?
Well, I know you find tasks in Germany difficult after that
flop
at RB Leipzig.
I'm not a flop,
so
man.
Here's a goal for you. Break Bayern's Bundesliga dominance and win the league.
Okay,
if
win the league.
If you pull that off, you'll get the final 2 slots of the Playstyle Silvers.
Oh, he said if we win the Bundesliga, I get the final 2 Playstyle Silvers. Oh, I need to complete this challenge. But it's time to make my Borussia Dortmund debut as we face Bayern in the Super Cup. If I want to go ahead and end their Bundesliga dominance, I have to go ahead and beat them in these type of games when it matters. It's Serginho Dest on the ball, gives it into me, and I'm already getting my first touches as a Borussia Dortmund player. I send a through ball into Diarra, who comes back, he lays it off into me. I take some touches, I get rid of the defenders, I have a shot, and immediately, my first shot in a Borussia Dortmund shirt, I make it 1-0 against Bayern. Can I win my first trophy in Germany on my first ever game? And now it's Lucas Nemencha on the ball, gives it to Marcel Sabitzer. Here we come on the counter-attack once again. It's Diarra on the ball. Can he find a brilliant through ball? And he finds me once again. 1v1 against the keeper. And I make it 2-0 in 10 minutes. I'm shining on my debut, finally playing on the right-hand side. Getafe should have been played me there. RB Leipzig should have played me there. But we're 2-0 up in this German Super Cup final. And now it's Lewis Hall, 84 minutes in, 1 more goal, and this game is over because at any moment we know Bayern can score. It's Diarra on the ball looking for a through ball. He does find me. I'm on a hat-trick. I can't remember the last time I scored a hat-trick. Can I go ahead and complete it today? I have a shot, and it goes in. We're going to be German Super Cup winners. I get my hat-trick, the first one in a very long time. We could destroy Bayern like this throughout the season. We will be Bundesliga champions by the end of it. And Kobo lifts the German Super Cup. I win my first trophy in Germany after failing that challenge 2 seasons ago, I believe. This is a great step we have taken to winning the Bundesliga title by the end of the season. As I get a hat-trick and man of the match on my debut, let's see if we can win the Bundesliga title. We are now in the final day of the season and we're actually fighting for the league title against Bayern Munich. We're 3 points ahead. All we have to do is win our final game. But not only that, I'm also fighting for the Golden Boot, 1 goal behind Moise Kean. And the script could not be more perfect. I will be facing Bayern Munich. All we need to do is get a draw or get a victory. And last time we faced Bayern, we know we destroyed them. Can we do it again though? And here come Bayern Munich crash into Michel Olise. Through ball into Krademacher with a shot. And early on, Bayern Munich take the lead. This is not good if we want to win the Bundesliga. And now it's Krademacher into Ahmed looking to make it 2-0. Please do not extend the lead, Bayern. Michel Olise, 2-0 right before halftime. We need a remontada if we want to be the Bundesliga champions now. Here we come on the attack on the second half. We need a goal to kickstart this remontada. I cut inside. I give it all the way into Franks, and it goes in. A great pass from me, but an even more beautiful finish from Franks. We get a goal back. 2 more left to go. And now it's Karim the Dream Adeyemi. He lays it off into me. I give it to Diarra. Diarra with a through ball into Malinowski. Oh my God, can we get a second? It's a through ball into me. I'm 1v1 against the Bayern keeper. I lay it near post, and it goes in. 2-2. We have equalized. One more goal. One more goal is all we need. I pick up the ball now. 85th minute. We need a goal and we need it now. Salinas gives it into Luka. Luka through ball into me. I'm 1v1 once again. What am I going to do? I cut inside. I give it to Malinowski with a shot. And there's your fairy tale. 3-2. We're gonna be Bundesliga champions in the last minute of the game. Mr. AI, I dare you to call me a flop once again. We have destroyed Bayern's dominance. And Kobo lifts the Bundesliga title. We have done it. We've achieved our goal and also won a Super Cup to add on to that. I can't lie, boys. We're slowly becoming the world's best player and should be winning the Ballon d'Or very soon. And there we have it. We are Bundesliga champions as our teammate Malinowski is the player of the season. And yes, finally we are in the team of the season. We have finally made it. And once again at another team, we are the top goal scorer, 37 goals and 17 assists. That is 54 goal contributions in 53 appearances, and that does give us 18 skill points to apply. I think what I'm going to do with my skill points is apply them all to passing. Here are exactly the 18 skill points we have applied. Let's see if it boosted our overall. And yes, we are now at an 86 overall. Oh, we're definitely winning the Ballon d'Or in the next 2 seasons. But it's now time to add my last 2 silver playstyles. Let's see what Mr. AI decides. Alright, Mr. AI, I've completed your challenge. I'm no longer a Bundesliga flop. The question is, what should my final 2 playstyles be for my playstyle silvers?
Alright, since you've proven you're no longer a Bundesliga flop,
yes, sir, no, I'm not.
Your final 2 playstyle silvers are Flair and Rapid.
Rapid, I will take that. But here I have applied the Rapid and the Flair playstyle. We are now at the end of the season. The question is, shall we stay at Dortmund or look at these offers? And here are the offers we do have. We have PSG, we have Union Berlin, we're not going there. We got Chelsea, we got Aston Villa, Mönchengladbach, Liverpool, and Atletico de Madrid. Let's see what Mr. AI decides. We're at the end of the season. Should we stay at Dortmund or should we move to PSG, Chelsea, Liverpool, or even Atletico de Madrid?
You definitely need the help.
Okay, I need the help.
I'd say
apparently.
head to PSG. It's your best shot at winning the UCL and stacking up some trophies.
You know what? He is right. PSG is my best chance of winning the UCL and eventually winning the Ballon d'Or. And here we are. We are joining PSG. I'm not sure why the graphics are Mexico, but we are joining possibly the best team in the world behind Madrid and Barcelona. It does give us our biggest chance of winning the Champions League and maybe even the Ballon d'Or in the next 2 seasons. Here we are. We've arrived at PSG and we are the best right winger with our only competition being Yilmaz. So we are going to be starting week in and week out. But what is the goal for this season? Alright, Mr. AI, I've arrived in Paris. What is my goal for this season?
Alright, I'm tired of you letting me down.
Iron,
so this is the final goal for your career.
Final goal for my career.
If you don't win the Ballon d'Or this season, you'll be forced to retire as a failure.
Oh my days.
That's it from me. Don't let me down like you have all this time.
Wow.
But hey, if you do make it to the UCL final, you can upgrade 2 playstyle pluses on whichever ones you want for the final.
Okay, I will take that. But this guy is rude. This is the final goal of my career. If I fail, I have to retire as a failure, man. I need a lock-in. And we are now in March of this season, and we are sitting in first place, 6 losses, only 1 point ahead of Olympique Lyonnais. But in the Champions League, we have made it to the next round in 4th place, who we're facing in the round of 16, and we're facing Liverpool. This can end our run, man. And it's time for the first leg versus Liverpool. Remember, if we get knocked out, my career is over no matter what at the end of the season. So we need to make sure we win every single game and we win the Champions League to give us the best chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. And it's a 3-1 win. We will take that. We're probably going to the quarters after this victory. And it's now time for the second leg. A bit controversial, but a 2-goal lead is enough to simulate the second leg. Please don't let me eat on my words. And it's a 2-2 draw. We're going to the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, we do have Manchester City. Come on, let's lock in for this first leg. Let's get a victory here. And it's a 2-2 draw. Oh, we need to secure this game in the second leg. And it's now time for the second leg. Can we go ahead and get past Man City to go ahead and go to the UCL semifinals? Enzo Fernandez already on the ball, gives it into me. I lay it off into Dodo. And here comes Dodo on the attack. Dodo gives it back into Lautaro. Lautaro back into me with a shot. It's a beautiful team goal. It's a beautiful finish. Probably the best goal of my career. We go 1-0 up, 3-2 in the lead versus City. But here come Man City. It's Jarrell Hato on the attack here, looking to make it 1-1. Erling Haaland with a shot. Oh, it's going to be a long game. 3-3 in aggregate now. Enzo Fernandez gives it to Petit. Petit back into Dodo. And now it's Dodo. Here we come on the attack. I lay it off into Enzo Fernandez. Here come Enzo. Through ball into me. I'm running down that wing. Can I make it 2-1? 4-3 in aggregate. I cut inside. I give it into Lautaro with a finesse. And it goes in. 2-1 in the 25th minute. We take the lead again. And now it's Brian Mbuemo gives it to Correa. Correa to Mateo Nunez. Man City looking to equalize right before halftime. They give it to Bradley Barcola. We go for the tackle. I went too early. And Barcola gets a goal against his own teammates. It's 2-2. 4-4 in aggregate. Here comes Watson, gives it into Petit, the captain, who gives it into Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez now with a through ball all the way to Watson on the opposite side of me. We lay it off back into Lautaro. Lautaro into Enzo. Enzo lays it off into me. I have the opportunity to create a chance here. I come back, give it to Enzo Fernandez, and it's a save by Red says. We could have taken the lead there. But now it's Correa, gives it to Brian Mbuemo, and now it's Erling Haaland. This is dangerous here. Let's not concede another. Into Mateo Nunez. We win the ball back, but we lose it. Correa into Mateo Nunez, 1v1, and it goes in. 3-2. City take the lead for the first time in this game. We're down by a goal. And now it's Enzo Fernandez on the ball. He does find me. Can we go ahead and equalize this game already? I get rid of the defenders. I'm 1v1 against the keeper. A left-footed finesse shot is blocked. But it's Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro gives it into me. I lay it off into Watson, who gives it into Savinho. And it's 3-3. Another player to score against his old teammates. 5-5 in aggregate. In the 87th minute, it's a corner. Can we go ahead and get a 90th minute winner? It's across it to Enzo, and it falls into Lautaro. Where's the defenders? And it goes in. Rexes palms it in. That's an Onana-like mistake. And we take the lead with 2 minutes left to go. 6-5 in aggregate. I don't know if that counts for my assist, but it doesn't matter. We might be going to the semis. The ref blows the whistle. Horrible defending from City. A great cross from me gives us the semi-final game. And in the semis, we'll be facing Bayer Leverkusen. Let's see how this first leg goes. I think City was a tougher opponent, but I may be incorrect here. And it's a 2-1 win. Yeah, we definitely need to play that second leg. Enzo Fernandez on the ball gives it to Lautaro Martinez. And now it's a through ball into me. I'm 1v1 already in the Bayer Leverkusen defense, and I put it away. 2 minutes in, I've made it a ritual to score right away in multiple games. 3-1 lead. 1 or 2 more goals and this tie is over. But I pick up the ball once again, looking to extend this lead to 2. It's Petit, gives it to Lautaro Martinez, who sends a through ball into Wrench. And here comes Wrench, scores it back into me. I lay it off into Petit, the captain. 2-0. This game has to be over, but I want to score 1 more goal to make sure of that. Make sure they don't start a remontada. 4-1 in aggregate. And now it's Bino Giddens. 1 more goal is all we need, and this tie is over. And it's a brilliant through ball from Bino Giddens. I'm 1v1 against the Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper. I come back inside. I give it to Enzo Fernandez. And this game is over. 5-1 in aggregate. We're going to the UCL final, man. And the referee blows the whistle. We're going to the Champions League final. The question is, who is standing in my way to winning the Ballon d'Or? And in the Champions League final, we are facing the same team that beat us in the UCL final all those years ago at Leipzig, Real Madrid. But remember what Mr. AI said, we now have the opportunity to have 2 playstyle pluses, and the first one I'm going for is for incisive plus. And a little bit controversially, I'm also going to go for technical plus. I want to be dangerous with my passes and dribbling in this final. I trust my teammates to score the goals. And with 35 goals and 20 assists, 55 goal contributions, and 58, that gives us 18 skill points, which, yes, I will add before the final because this is the end of my career, no matter what happens. However, Lautaro Martinez is rivaling us here for the Ballon d'Or, so we need to make sure we shine and not him in the final. And I think for the rest of my skill points, I'm just gonna apply it all in shooting. That means for the UCL final, we are now at an 88 overall. Did I do enough to win the Ballon d'Or? Or am I gonna end my career as a failure? And early on, here I go. I pick up my first touches in this UCL final. Technical plus is working like a charm here. I send a through ball into Wrench. And here I come for the first attack of the game. Through ball into Lautaro. With a shot, it's blocked. Bino Giddens with a follow-up. It's blocked again. And I pick up the ball once again. I'm looking absolutely dangerous in this first couple minutes. I give it to Bino Giddens, who takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes in. 5 minutes in. Those playstyle pluses make me unstoppable. 1-0 up against Madrid. And here come Real Madrid, though, looking to equalize the game. It's Anthony Gordon looking to make it 1-1, and yes, he does. I try to catch up with Enzo. There was no point in getting the center back because then he was going to pass it to Mbappe. Nothing we could have done there. And now it's Captain Petit, gives it into Watson. Watson opens it all the way up into Wrench. And now it's Wrench on the ball, gives it into me. I take a touch. I'm looking for a through ball here. Who's going to help me? I send a through ball into Wrench, the right back, to make it 2-1 with a finish. And yes, he puts it away. I get yet again, I think, my second assist. 2-1 lead against Real Madrid. And the referee blows the whistle. It was an anticlimactic victory. I felt like there was going to be one more goal, but we're winning the UCL. But the question is, was my performance good enough to beat Lautaro to the Ballon d'Or? And our captain Petit lifts the Champions League. This might be PSG's first UCL as of the recording of this video. But the question is, did we become the world's best player with the help of AI? And it looks like the Ballon d'Or will be given to a PSG player, but is that PSG player going to be me? And yes, I have done it. I have won the Ballon d'Or. I have officially become the world's best player as I hold the Ballon d'Or with the help of AI. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click on the screen as I take over Tottenham from the 25-26 season after they won the Europa League.